can buy a house anymore. So now we're forced to rent. But then the rent got expensive. So now we have to buy an RV. And now it's illegal to live in the RV. So we try to live in our car. It's illegal to live in the car too! So we become homeless? We can still live on the street. But you know that's fucking illegal.
I don't care what none of y'all say. If y'all paying over $1,300 in rent a month, y'all rich. Nowadays, in order to rent, you have to make 3 times the rent that they requesting. Baby, that's $3,900 a month you gotta make. Where the hell y'all working at? How much y'all getting paid an hour? Where are y'all located at? Like, being so for real, how can y'all afford $1,300 rent, a $700 car note, insurance probably be $200-$300, and then you gotta buy food every month, and then y'all probably got kids? Like, I'm being so for real. If you a female, how you can get your nails, toes, eyebrows, hair, whatever y'all want, even clothes? Like, how do y'all even have extra money to do all of this? And then if you a guy, how y'all paying for haircuts? Y'all outfits be $200 for real. Like, let me know what y'all doing. Y'all hustling on the side or what? But now, for real, are y'all able to afford this, or do y'all have a sugar daddy or a sugar mama on the side? Like, let me know something, because I'm trying to be in y'all business. Okay, bye.
I'm 39 years old and I have zero savings for retirement. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to start saving because my bills cost more than my paycheck. We're working 60 plus years, and we retire broke. I'm seeing videos of 80-year-olds that are too old to work, but too poor to retire. Name one person you know that's gotten wealthy throughout all their years of working. Just really think about it. Did your grandparents get wealthy from working? Are your parents wealthy from working? Are you wealthy yet from working? And my grandparents had to choose between prescriptions and food. I remember that before they passed away. I remember them having to make those choices. I know people who worked their whole life and they retired poor. They didn't get to retire because they were poor. They were too poor to retire. I don't know anybody, or I haven't personally met anybody who's created wealth from working their whole life. Let me name some people you know, because I don't know anybody.
I don't understand how anybody is paying rent right now. I just had a very stressful shower. I signed my lease renewal in the shower, like digitally. And I was like, damn, you guys are increasing the rent again. Interesting. Let me look to see like what else is available, because like, how dare you? And this is low. Like, what I pay here is low. And it's in an otherwise very expensive area. And then I'm just like, well, damn, let me just take a quick peek out of the anxiety at other job listings that would fit my schedule while I go to school, college. And I'm on the high end. I make a high pay for what I do. And I'm just like, how are people who do what I do for a day job, how are they paying their rent that is likely higher than what I'm paying now at a lower pay rate? Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying about their income. Somebody's lying about like who's helping them. I don't get it. I don't get how we're doing this. Like, what do you mean I'm paying like $1,000 for that? What do you mean I'm paying $1,000 for that?
So I'm out looking at apartments in the city right now, and they were like, hey, we got this 2-bedroom, 2-bath available for $7,000 a month, which is out of my price range. I would like to show y'all what 7,000 United States George Washington dollars gets you in the great city of New York City, all right? I mean, boy, do we have a stunner here of a kitchen, right? And then let's take a look at the washing machine back from the Revolutionary War. And then in the living room, you just got that. Mind you, I'm at a 0.5 angle. So, and then the view from the kitchen to the living room, what? Like back of like the bedrooms, like good size bedroom. Bathroom, not that bad. You know, nice bathroom. But $7,000 a month? You see the snack in the building, but that's not included. Come on, man. I'm sorry. Cannot justify.
It's actually insane that the place that you spend the least amount of time at is the place that costs you the most money. Let's talk about it. Not that I didn't think about this plenty of times before, but how is it that we spend all of our time at work trying to get the money to pay the rent? We can't even be at home. Because even once you pay the rent this month, you got to repeat the cycle all over again. You ain't never at home, yet rent costs an arm and a leg. You always at work, and somehow you still can't afford to live. Almost all the money that you spend goes to rent and mortgages. At this point, we just need to go on a 90-day run of just work, no sleep. How much are you paying for rent or mortgage, and for how many bedrooms right now in 2025? Just how bad has the economy got with this renting apartments and renting townhomes and buying homes? Just how ridiculous has it gotten? And what state do you live in? I need to know.
To all the people who are renting, how much are you paying? Like, realistically, how much are you paying? And where do you live? Because I've been having people tell me that they're paying $800 to $900 a month, and they're not in the hood. Like, where are they doing that at? Because last time I checked, you can't even get a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment for less than $1,800. And that's being generous. Like, I understand if you're paying $800, $900 if you're living in bumfuck nowhere in like Iowa or Michigan. But I'm talking about like major cities. Like, if you don't necessarily want to live out in the country, like, what are you paying? You know, to live in like the suburbs even of like Atlanta or Houston, Baltimore. Like, I don't like the major cities. Where are you guys living at to pay like affordable rent?
I am sitting here showing this property, and I am just in disbelief. I got here a little early, but I know houses so well that I already know that my client is going to be disappointed when we walk in. And it's super crazy to me that we have reached a point in the economy where this townhouse in Upper Marlboro, Maryland is renting for $2,900 a month. I'm gonna show y'all these cases every time I get it, because I want you to understand that despite what's happening in the market, you need to do everything in your power to become a homeowner. Paying $2,900 a month in rent is asinine for a house that has major issues. I could tell. I ain't even got to be a home inspector. And guess what? The little patch of land that you see out here, this little greenery right here, is your responsibility to cut that grass. Whatever is available in the back, if there is a backyard, we'll see it when we go inside. You got to keep that up as well. You got to pay for lighting, electricity, water, gas, okay? You got to pay for all of that. And then you're paying them $2,900 a month. Renting does not make sense in the DMV, all right? Especially not renting other people's houses. Now, I understand that in certain situations, you have to do what you have to do. But hear me when I tell you that you must put all of your resources together to become a homeowner. It is not that difficult. You will not be house poor if you learn your numbers before you go into the buying process. This is ridiculous at this point. I can't even believe it. I can't even keep a straight face. And trust me, my clients that know me know good and well that I have these conversations with them. So don't think that I'm just posting these videos on the internet. No, I tell my clients. Any rental clients that I have are renting by choice or renting because they have to, but it's not a long-term goal. All right, y'all. Bye.
There's a moving truck. There's a moving pod. There's a moving truck.
Stop moving. Stop all that moving. You don't move every year. Every time the lease ends, you moving. You know you can renew the lease, right? You ain't gotta move. That don't mean. I think some of y'all think it means you gotta move when the lease ended. No. You can renew the lease. Can we bring back renewing leases? Y'all don't know how to sit the hell down no more. Your mama, your aunties, your cousin, they done stayed in the same house 15 years. You moving every year. And you talking about, oh, the rent getting too high. No, nigga, the U-Haul expenses. You need to stop moving. You need to start renewing leases. Then you all talking about, who gonna help me move? Can somebody help me? Y'all asking for some coochie. Can y'all help me move? Hell no. Renew the lease.
So my lease ends in like 7 days, and I told this bitch I don't want to spend more than $2,200, and she was taking me up to this room, and she was like, oh my god, you're gonna love it. It's a 1-bedroom, it's $2,800, but it has a big balcony. Oh, it has a big balcony, bitch. Does it? Do you know what else is big? No? Okay, let me tell you what's not. The bank account, the budget, the credit score, the patience, bitch. Why don't you take the keys to Miss 2,800, not including parking and utilities, and shove it up here?